Imagine waking up 1 year from today, looking back and realizing that everything has changed. You are stronger, wiser, more successful, and living the life you once only dreamed of. What if I told you that this transformation isn't just possible, but within your control? The difference between those who succeed and those who stay stuck isn't luck. It's not talent. It's a plan, a clear, structured roadmap that turns goals into reality. Most people drift through life hoping things will get better, but hope is not a strategy. If you want real change, you need a 1-year success plan, a step-by-step system to take control of your future, build unstoppable momentum, and create a life of purpose and achievement. Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to design your next 12 months for massive success. Most people spend more time planning their next vacation than planning their life. They'll dedicate hours to picking a restaurant for dinner, but won't spend even 10 minutes designing their future. Success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. Think about that for a moment. Today, we're going to talk about how to become that person. Over the next 12 months, we're going to design a 1-year plan that will transform every area of your life. Write this down. Life change begins with a plan. Let me tell you why most people fail to achieve their goals. It's not because they don't want success badly enough. It's not because they're not smart enough. It's because they don't have a system. They don't have a plan. They have wishes, they have hopes, but they don't have a roadmap. Now here's what's fascinating about a 1-year plan. It's long enough to accomplish something meaningful, but short enough to maintain your enthusiasm. 12 months, 52 weeks, 365 days, that's your canvas, that's your opportunity, that's your chance to design something remarkable. Let me share the 7 key areas your 1-year plan must cover. Write these down. Number 1, personal development. Here's something interesting about personal growth. Everything changes when you change. Nothing changes if you don't. Your income, relationships, and health all reflect your level of personal development. I remember when I first started focusing on my growth. I was earning just $57 a week, barely getting by. But then I started investing in myself, reading books, attending seminars, and learning from successful people. And you know what happened? Everything changed. Here's what you need to do in your 1-year plan for personal development. First, commit to reading at least 1 book per month. That's 12 books a year. Think about that. The average person reads less than 1 book a year, and they wonder why they aren't progressing. Second, invest in seminars and courses. Now, I know some of you might say, that's expensive. And you're right. But you know what's even more expensive? Ignorance, staying the same, not growing. Third, find mentors. Learn from people who have already achieved what you aspire to. Success leaves clues, and mentors can help you discover them faster than you could on your own. Number 2, financial growth. This is critical. Your 1-year plan must include specific financial targets. But here's the key. Financial goals aren't just about money. They're about the person you become in the process of achieving them. Let me share 3 financial planning components most people overlook. First, develop multiple streams of income. Don't rely on just one source. That's a risky approach. In your 1-year plan, identify at least 2 new potential income streams you can develop. Second, establish a saving strategy. Here's what Mr. Etch taught me. If you don't have a surplus, you don't have a future. Write that down. Your 1-year plan must include specific savings targets. Begin by setting aside 10% of your income. Then increase it gradually each quarter. Third, you need an investment strategy. Your money should work harder than you do. In your 1-year plan, define your investment approach, including the types of investment vehicles you will use and the percentage of your income you will allocate to investments. Next, focus on health and vitality. Many people spend the first half of their lives sacrificing health for wealth, only to spend the latter half trying to regain their health. But it doesn't have to be that way. Your 1-year plan must include specific health goals. Write this down. My health is my wealth, because here's the reality. Wealth is meaningless without good health. Let's break health planning into 3 essential components. Nutrition. Design an eating strategy. What foods will you consume more of? What foods will you reduce? Be specific. Exercise. Your body is the only place you have to live. Outline your workout routine in your 1-year plan. When will you exercise? What type of activities will you do? How will you track your progress? Rest and recovery. This is often overlooked. Your body needs time to recover and rejuvenate. Plan your sleep schedule, vacation time, and downtime to maintain peak performance. Number 4, relationships. Relationships either contribute to your growth or hinder it. There is no neutral ground. Your one-year plan must address both personal and professional relationships. Here's a profound truth Mr. Sheesh taught me. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Look around. Those 5 people shape your future. Your one-year plan should include 3 relationship strategies. Strengthen key relationships. Invest more time in those who positively influence your life. Limit toxic relationships. These are the connections that hold you back. You don't have to end them, but you should reduce their impact on your life. Build new relationships. Identify people you need to meet, groups you should join, and circles you should enter to foster growth. Number 5, career development. Many people mistake their job for their career, but here's the reality. Your job is what you do to make a living, while your career is what you do to build a life. Your one-year plan must address both. 3 essential components of career planning include skills development. Identify new skills you need to acquire and existing skills you need to refine. Be specific. Industry knowledge. Become an expert in your field. Plan how you'll deepen your expertise. What publications will you read? What conferences will you attend? What certifications will you pursue? Networking. Your network determines your net worth. Outline your strategy to expand your professional connections over the next year. Who do you need to meet? What events should you attend? Number 6, spiritual growth. This is fundamental. Your one-year plan must include spiritual development, and here's why. It influences every other area of your life. Cultivating spiritual growth will provide clarity, resilience, and a deeper sense of purpose as you navigate your journey forward. It shapes your thoughts, emotions, and actions. Let me share 3 key elements of spiritual planning that many people overlook. First, set aside time for reflection. In your one-year plan, schedule regular moments for meditation, prayer, or quiet contemplation. Second, incorporate spiritual study. Whether it's religious scriptures, philosophical writings, or motivational literature, plan in advance what you'll study to deepen your spiritual insight. Third, build a community. Identify individuals or groups that can support your spiritual journey and outline how you'll engage with them over the next 12 months. Now let's talk about contribution. Here's an interesting truth about success. It feels hollow if you're not giving back. Your one-year plan must include how you'll make a meaningful impact. Consider this powerful insight. Your level of success is directly linked to the scale of your contribution. Fascinating, isn't it? The more value you provide to others, the more success you naturally attract. To integrate contribution into your plan, follow these 3 steps. First, identify causes that resonate with you. What issues do you care about? What positive changes do you want to see in the world? Second, determine your method of contribution. Will you give your time, financial support, or expertise? Be specific. Third, set measurable goals. How many lives do you want to impact? How much do you aim to donate? Define the difference you want to make. Now, here's something crucial about your one-year plan. It's not enough to simply write it down. You need a system to execute it, ensuring consistent progress every day. This is where most people struggle. They have ambitious plans and strong intentions, but fall short on execution. So let me introduce my 5-step implementation system. Step 1, daily review. Each morning, take 10 minutes to revisit your one-year plan. Reflect on your goals, targets, and commitments. This practice keeps your objectives clear and helps guide daily decisions. Step 2, weekly planning. Every Sunday, dedicate an hour to plan your week. Review your one-year plan and ask yourself, what actions can I take this week to move closer to my goals? Write them down. Step 3, monthly evaluation. At the end of each month, assess your progress with complete honesty. What's working? What isn't? What adjustments are needed? This review helps you stay aligned and make necessary improvements. Step 4, quarterly reviews. Every 3 months, conduct a comprehensive assessment. Examine all 7 areas of your plan. Are you progressing as expected? Are you ahead or falling behind? Use these reviews to make strategic adjustments. Step 5. Accountability. Find someone who will keep you accountable for your plan. Share your goals with them, update them on your progress, and allow them to challenge you if you start falling behind. Now, let me share something powerful about this implementation system. It transforms your one-year plan from a simple wish list into a structured success system. Fascinating, isn't it? Most people have wishes. Successful people have systems. After years of studying high achievers, I've noticed one common trait. They follow what I call a success rhythm. They have dedicated times for planning, reviewing, and evaluating their progress. They don't leave their success to chance. Think of success like a garden. You don't just plant seeds and walk away. You must water them, remove weeds, and create the right conditions for growth. Your one-year plan is just like that garden. It requires consistent attention. Now, here's something profound about this planning process. It's not just about reaching goals. It's about the person you become along the way. The real value of a one-year plan isn't just in the achievements, it's in the transformation that happens during the journey. Consider this. When you commit to personal growth, you gain wisdom. When you commit to financial success, you develop discipline. When you commit to health and well-being, you become more energetic. When you commit to stronger relationships, you cultivate empathy. Isn't that fascinating? This plan doesn't just change your circumstances, it changes you. And that's what truly matters. Because success isn't something you chase, it's something you attract by becoming the right person. Now, let me share 3 major obstacles you'll face while implementing your one-year plan and how to overcome them. Obstacle 1, lack of consistency. Most people start strong, but lose momentum quickly. They're like a rocket that burns all its fuel in the first few minutes of flight. But success doesn't work that way. It requires steady effort over time. Solution? Build what I call success triggers into your daily routine. These are small actions that encourage productive behaviors. Place your running shoes next to your bed to trigger morning exercise. Keep books on your nightstand to remind you to read before bed. Obstacle 2, environmental resistance. Your surroundings will push back against your growth. Some people may not understand your new commitments. Some situations will challenge your discipline. This is normal. In fact, it's necessary. Solution, create a success environment. Arrange your physical space to support your goals. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth. Remember this, your environment will either inspire you or limit you. Obstacle 3, loss of focus. Over the course of a year, it's easy to get distracted. New opportunities arise, new challenges emerge, and distractions multiply. This is where most people lose their way. To stay on track, implement what I call the power hour. One dedicated hour each day focused entirely on your most important goal. No phone calls, no emails, no distractions, just pure uninterrupted progress on your highest priority. Now let me share something powerful about these so-called obstacles. They're not really obstacles. They're opportunities. Opportunities to demonstrate your commitment, build resilience, and grow beyond who you are today. Throughout your one-year plan, you will experience 4 seasons of success. The first is planting, where you lay the foundation by forming new habits, developing skills, and building relationships. This phase can be challenging because the results aren't immediate. The second is cultivating, where you refine your strategies, adjust your methods, and strengthen your dedication. This stage requires patience and persistence. The third is growing. When momentum builds, results start appearing, confidence increases, and your hard work begins to pay off. However, this is also when complacency can set in, so it's important to stay focused. Finally, there's harvesting, where you reap the rewards of your efforts. Your goals are being realized and transformation is taking place. But remember, success is never owned, it is rented. And the rent is due every single day. What's fascinating about these seasons is that they don't always follow a strict order. You might be in the planting phase in your career, but in the harvesting phase in your health. You may be growing in your relationships while still cultivating in your finances. The key is to identify which season you're in and act accordingly. Don't expect a harvest when you're still in the planting phase. Don't overlook cultivation when you're experiencing growth. To ensure success with your one-year plan, follow these 5 principles. First is the law of design. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's intentionally created. Your one-year plan is your blueprint. Follow it faithfully, adjust when needed, but never abandon it. Second is the law of process. Success is not a single event, but a journey. Your one-year plan isn't just about reaching goals, but about becoming the person capable of achieving them. Trust the process, embrace it, and commit to it. Third is the law of consistency. Success isn't built on occasional efforts. It's the result of sustained daily action. Your plan provides the structure to stay consistent. Fourth is the law of the compound effect. Great results don't happen overnight, but accumulate over time. Small, consistent actions lead to massive long-term success. Finally, the law of legacy. True success isn't just about personal gain, but about the impact you leave behind. Your one-year plan is shaping a legacy of growth, achievement, and contribution. Here's something profound about these principles. They are not just ideas, but laws. They work whether you believe in them or not. They work whether you understand them or not. They work whether you like them or not. As we come to the end of our time together, let me leave you with this thought. The next 12 months will pass, whether you have a plan or not. Time will continue moving forward. Days will turn into weeks. Weeks will turn into months. Months will become a year. The real question is, how will you use that time? Will you let it slip away, or will you invest it in your growth? Will you drift through it, or will you take control and direct it with purpose? Will you simply spend your time, or will you invest it wisely? Remember, life does not respond to need. It does not respond to want. Life responds to what you deserve. And you deserve what you design. Your one-year plan is your design for success. It is your blueprint for transformation. It is your roadmap to becoming more than you are today. Take this plan seriously, implement it with commitment, review it regularly, adjust when necessary. Most importantly, trust it. If you follow this plan, apply these principles, and maintain consistency, you will transform your life. 1 year from now, you will look back at today as the moment everything changed, or as just another day that passed by. The choice is yours. Will you let another year slip away, filled with the same excuses, the same struggles, the same missed opportunities? Or will you take control, commit to your plan, and create the success you deserve? Success doesn't happen by accident. It happens by design. And your one-year success plan is that design. So don't just think about it. Start today, write down your goals, build your system, stay consistent, because the next 12 months will pass no matter what. But what you do with them will define your future. The question is, will you drift or will you rise? The decision is in your hands. Now go, take action, and transform your life.